How come Walmart and other hotels do not put all of their employees on full-time staff so that their employees can actually afford to live someplace and in a hotel like Disney does, because Disney gets tax breaks and then they submit receipts and things like that. All the food they eat is free for the employees. That's my understanding of how it's been working, because they're always doing that on TV. So when they do it on TV, it's a business expense. Well, Donald Trump took that away in 2017 with the flat tax for individual people, stifling competition and growth in the United States for brick and mortar business and for new media on the internet, such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, anybody who's doing media on the internet. Then he took that away so people can no longer itemize. And so I know one of the biggest problems in the travel and tourism areas is inflation, because people have been complaining about that for many, many years, many decades, and saying that they can't afford to live where they work. Well, that includes United States military as well, the military, the police, the fire department. Otherwise, even the next nearest towns then have been met with inflation, which means that the tourism towns where, like the people from the fire department and police department were recommending people to go to the next nearest town, now that town has inflation too, and the prices are just as high. And so that's what they're doing in, trying to get people to move away from coastal communities or from communities that have a lot of dense population, and travel and tourism is a summertime popular thing that a lot of people do. But the wages that they get from the company, the individual people can't actually afford to live where they work. So how come Walmart and Dollar General and all these stores are not putting their employees on a full-time payroll and picking up the expenses for their living expenses, instead of firing people or bringing in people? Oh my gosh, yeah, here we go again. Bringing in people from other countries who are actually living in the hotels, and then they get their expenses paid for. That's what's been happening when they talk about the 18 million people in the United States who have been living in hotels, but they're from other countries and they're living off of taxpayer money. That's what that's about.